Hello, and welcome back to another edition of the Deep Production Summer Series entitled Great Moments in Telfair County High School Athletics. Today's edition goes way back to October the 22nd, back in 2021, when the Telfair County Trojan football team traveled all the way to Alamo, Georgia to take on the Wheeler County Bulldogs. Coming into the game, Wheeler County was flying pretty high. They had an overall record of 5 wins and 3 losses, and they really appeared to be destined for a region playoff berth. On the other end of the spectrum, the Telfair County Trojans came into the matchup with Wheeler with a 2-win and 5-loss record, and they were struggling for respectability even though the effort was certainly there. They were just on the wrong side of some of the scores during this season. Yet in the rivalry, as we all know, between Wheeler and Telfair, also known to a lot of folks around here as the border war, records don't count, as we'll see in today's edition of Great Moments in Telfair County High School Athletics. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action in this episode appropriately titled The Thrill of Victory.
There's a snap. There's a quarterback draw. And he's going to pick up the first down.
Wow. Great run by, was that number 3, Chris?
Number 3, yes. No, number 1. Number 1 on the quarterback keeper.
A lot of speed, showed some great acceleration to pick up about 15 yards or so.
Yeah, I had a chance to get him short of the first down, but he run through the tackle. So
it'll be 1st and 10 from the Trojan 38-yard line. As Chris said, this is only the 3rd time that Wheeler has had the ball.
So big first down for Wheeler right there. And off to number 2.
Oh, my gosh, Jalen Smith.
He almost took the handoff himself. He was in there so fast.
I mean, Chris, he read that beautifully. He shot the gap and went flying into the backfield.
He sure did, and once again, Cade Harrelson was in there to help clean it up. So Cade's been all over the field.
Cade's been doing a great job tonight. Saw him before the ball game from a distance, and he was just jumping up and down. I think he was ready for this ball game.
So loss of about 6. So
2nd and 16.
Once again, Trojans got him in 2nd and long. And there's a completion, and he's going to score.
Nice play by Wheeler.
I'm not sure.
Good rush was put on by number 73, Devin McCray, was about 1 second late in getting to the quarterback. And Chris, on that, was there a breakdown in the secondary there,
honestly,
or could you tell?
I didn't see it because I was watching.
I was
here.
too.
I was watching, but I thought he was going to get him for the sack. So not sure what happened. That's
It's just amazing how momentum can shift within a matter of seconds.
Absolutely.
12-7, Wheeler back on top, going for the 2-point conversion after about a 39-yard pass play.
Oh, a great breakup again by
Rodriguez Clay.
So a great defensive play.
So your score with 8:54 left in quarter number 3, Wheeler 12, Trojan 7. Let's hit a couple of sponsors here. Want to thank the Telfair Snapshots for being a sponsor of Deep Productions. Helps us to bring these ball games to you. The Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, the Merchants and Citizens Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, Telfair County Recreation Department, the Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, along with our newest sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agency in McRae, Helena, Georgia. Though they're not a sponsor, Chris, we want to thank the Cowbell Chorus. They have really got everything going here tonight.
Absolutely.
As you can hear, there's an encore performance
There
in the
we go.
background. And they really try to keep the spirit going in the stands.
Absolutely.
Maybe at our next home game we can get a bunch of folks to bring them cowbells.
More cowbell.
What was that? I have a prescription I have a fever, and the only prescription?
More cowbell.
More cowbell. There you go.
There's the squib kick, and it goes down to Rodriguez. And he's going to be tackled after a minimal gain. While we got a quick break here, I want to give a shout out to Coach James Bowen, who once again we're missing tonight, and hoping that he's doing better. And also to Coach Bill Pitt.
Oh, absolutely, both those guys.
I spoke to Miss Pitt, Miss Pitt.
Miss Coach Pitt, I like that. There you go.
At halftime, and she said he had a really good day today. So
good.
They were glad about that. So keeping both of them in our thoughts and prayers, and just
think of the influence that both of these coaches have had on so many young people that have come through Telfair, and now in Bill's case over at Jeff Davis and some of the other places that he's coached as well.
Absolutely.
Two tremendous individuals.
Absolutely. There's a snap. Going to be a pitch out to Zakirian, and he's actually going – look at that pile still moving. Look at that pile. Looks like a rugby scrum out there. And he still didn't go down.
I'm going to tell you, that Wheeler read the play very well, but with that a pickup of what, close to 4.5 maybe? Yeah. I mean, Zakirian certainly stayed on his feet and digging in that offensive line, and 48 other people came pushing him forward, man.
That was a 21-man pile right there. I think the only one that wasn't in there was the quarterback.
That's it.
Smart,
and yeah, that's it. Nice gain. What is it, second and about maybe a long 6?
Right.
Or a long 5, maybe short 6?
Right. Jalen drives, and he's going to be close to another first down for the Trojans.
Don't want to jinx us, but I love the way Jalen covered the ball. Great job of ball security.
Trojans have done a really good job of ball security tonight. Like I said, don't want to jinx it, but I'm sure that's something that's been worked on in practice is ball security.
3rd down and 1 for the Trojans.
And there's going to be another first down by a penalty. And, the thing about this drive, the Trojans are doing it without Quay really running the ball. It's been the running backs.
You're right.
So
another first down.
So that's going to put it at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. This time Quay's going to keep it, and he's going to turn the corner, and he's going to tightrope the sideline for about a pickup of, looks like 11.
And I liked on that play, Jalen Smith as a lead blocker did a good job. Also on that play, Jacob McMillan, a couple of good lead blockers that were able to give that little bit of hole for him.
Right, and a good job blocking on the edge without holding. That's where you see so many of your holding calls is when you try to run that edge. But like I said, a good job of those two leading the way. And like I said, pickup of 11 and another first down.
Looks like you got 3 receivers out there with Rodriguez Clay, Russ Ray, and Billy Rogers.
That time, good job to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wheeler County defensive line really read that one well.
They did. They penetrated in the backfield and was able to, like I said, a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 46.
6 minutes, 45 seconds left, quarter number 3 in a very fast-moving game. Chris, I know you said you had to head down south tonight. After this ball game, you might get an early start the way this is gone.
That'll be fine.
As long as we can get a win out of it.
Absolutely.
Quay Powell up the middle.
Pick up about 3, looks like. That's the second time they've run that play where they've brought Z-Man in motion, and trying to think defense maybe think he's going to throw it out here, and he just takes off up the middle. And had a hole there, but it closed
very quick. 3rd down and 7. Trojans located, it looks like inside the 45, 44-yard line. I mean, 43, excuse me.
Like about the 40, yeah. Actually looks like the 42 now. He moved him up.
Let's keep it moving, man. There we go.
So you're going to have to call a timeout because the play clock was running down.
All right, so the Trojans with 3rd down and 7. Chris, I know it's early. Hopefully we'll be able to get a 1st down and continue to move. If we don't make this 3rd down, are we at the point in the game that it would be 4-down territory, or would you think about punting deep?
I think, well, depending on what you pick up here.
Right.
You know, if you don't pick up anything, I think I think it's where you punt and try to punt it deep and let your defense go out and try to stop them and get the ball back in good field position.
Trojan game plan obviously has been ground and pound for the most part tonight.
Yeah, I think we've thrown 2 passes and both were batted down. So, well, we did have the one completion.
That's right.
A little screen pass or whatever that went for no gain. But
Joe, I love watching that option play earlier tonight. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to that some point in the game. But a great job for the Trojans keeping that offense on the field. Obviously neutralizes the Wheeler offense since they're not haven't been out there as much. We've only given up 12 points in 2.5 quarters.
Right, both of those came on big pass plays. There's a snap. And it's a fumble, and Z-Man picks it up.
And so he is tackled. I will say this, Chris. I don't know. It looked like I thought Quay may have tried to shuffle pass it. So, but if they counted as a fumble and got him some yards, but now Quay is hurt.
Down, yeah. So
Russ Ray, I believe, would be the emergency quarterback, and he's got some good experience. I think that may be who it is. So we have an official's timeout for an injured player on the field.
Yeah, this is...
Looks like, what can you tell, Chris? Does it look like his leg possibly?
Looks like track.
Looks like he's...
Maybe his, yeah, they're working on, look like around the ankle maybe.
Quay Powell, let's give him credit, has done a wonderful job at the quarterback position tonight. He has really run the offense very well. I know we only have 7 points at this point to show for it, but he's done a very good job of keeping Wheeler off balance on this 4th drive of the night for the Trojans.
Yep, he's gone.
Gets a good round of applause. And it's nice to see he's kind of coming off on his own power. They'll probably check him out.
Looks like maybe his ankle. Yeah, this Telfair's going that kind of.
Having watched him this year so far, Chris, if he can come back, he will, because he's a competitor.
Oh, absolutely. So losing a couple of yards on that kind of makes it where we're going to punt.
4th and 8. And Billy Rogers, number 80, in to do the punting.
Wheeler looks like they're going to come after it.
They do. No.
They drop back. Good punt.
A beautiful punt. Now just keep him contained.
And
nice job.
Good job of hemming him in. And
was that
Landon Carey was one down there, him and I think Samuel Grimes.
Great job by the Trojans, because when he reversed field, I thought, oh goodness, let's don't let that happen.
Looks like maybe around the 15.
Let's see, they haven't said yet, but I'm like you, Chris. It looks like about maybe there's a 20, round right at the 15, 14-yard line.
Yeah, so good job of 11-yard line.
One of the things the Trojans have had trouble with in the past is trying to get a 3 and out when we have them back deep.
Right.
A 3 and out would be huge here. You want to keep Wheeler off the scoreboard.
And that's what we just talked about.
Right.
The 37-yard line.
Now that was number 1, the quarterback.
Quarterback, so.
And it looks like number 11, Cade Harrelson, is down.
I'm not sure if that's a cramp or.
I was going to say the coaching staff's coming out. Cade has been a huge part of the defense here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. He's made a lot of plays.
And again, Chris, does that look like an ankle or maybe a cramp
like
possibly?
He's going.
There's Cade. Crowd gives him a good round of applause, and he doesn't want any help. He's just going to try to bounce out of there. And like we said about Quay, knowing Cade, if there's any way possible, he's going to be back out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Big gain for the Wheeler County as they picked up about 35 on that running play.
About 25. The scoreboard's wrong. They're at the 36.
Oh, excuse me, 25.
Yeah, they were at the 11, and
yeah, I'm reading for now. They must have heard you.
About 25, 26 yard pickup. And like you said, we have them deep and we let them get out of it. So Trojans definitely need a defensive stop here.
And that was a good play by the defense.
Short game, picked up about one.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 9 for Wheeler County. Trojan defense desperately needs to dig in. You don't want to go into the 4th quarter with a 2-score deficit.
Especially with our offensive game plan and what it is.
Right, you may have to veer away from it.
It's good to see Antonio on the sideline.
Oh, man, I know that he has missed it. Saw him in pregame warm-ups. You would have thought he was playing. He was so hyped up, and hopefully he will get back out there in the near future or hopefully next year at the latest.
There's a quick pass, and
Brandon Smallwood on the catch for Wheeler County. Big pickup, but not as big as I initially thought it was since they got him out of bounds.
Yeah, he got enough of him to push him out. So
on the 47-yard line of the Trojans, another one of those methodical drives by Wheeler. And then, of course, they'll hit you with that long pass. So we do have to got to look at both ends here. Wheeler with a good game plan as well.
You know, and really the only time they got stopped tonight was when they had a couple and backed them up. And so Trojans need to use a big turnover.
Nice job by the Trojans. If they can bring him down, they had him contained, and he somehow got out.
There's a flag.
Wondering if it's either a hold or a chop block, possibly, since when you reverse field, that happens.
Looks like it was thrown toward the pile.
This could be a huge call.
You're right, Tim. It was a holding.
It was a holding in that area.
Yeah.
I tell you what was interesting on that last play, Chris, is when he reversed field, you could actually hear his feet hitting the ground and trying to plant, and then you saw the Trojans. Trojans did a beautiful job contained, just got to wrap him up.
Right. So it's going to be first, and that's what we talked about earlier on the holding the spot foul. So it's going to be 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 20.
Right.
Coach Masella calling in the defensive plays. Wheeler's going to take a timeout with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Get Chris, assessment overall, I feel like the Trojans have pretty well stuck to the game plan. The defense has done a better job overall. We've, like I say, need to hold them right here, though.
Right.
We have an important message right there.
Okay, is the important message yours or the next one?
No, that one.
Which one?
Well, both of them. You
All right, we got all sorts of things coming up here from the CEO that I've been told to read. Patty Yeomans Deep says if you have an iPad or iPhone, you can code it into your TV. If you have an Android device, you can use a USB card. I'm not sure what all that means. I think it means you can watch it on your big screen somehow.
Right. Smart TV, from your phone or
Into
whatever
that.
you're watching it on to your TV. We do that at the house.
And then DJ Morgan, number 26, the birthday wishes keep coming in. And Tiara said, happy birthday, and we love you. Thanks to Cotton Jones, Elizabeth Horton Jones, and all the rest of you that are watching this game. Big first down.
So 1st and 15, they're going to fake, and they're going to throw. Oh, and he drops it. So
pass was intended for number 4, Smallwood, who had that big gain on a pass a moment ago.
So
thank you so much for those of you that are watching tonight and for the comments. We really do thank you and appreciate them. I'm sorry, Chris.
I was going to say 2nd and 15. So once again, a 2nd and long. Hopefully the Trojans can stop them here. CK walking around on the sideline, looking like he's feeling better.
How about Quay? Have you seen him?
Quay right here. He looks like he's trying to run it off. Don't jump. Don't jump. They got him.
A lot of pressure by that Trojan defense. Finally bring him down.
Good job. Trojans brought a blitz.
I thought we were about to jump off sides there for a second.
Yeah, I did too. But they timed it good and good coverage downfield to allow them to get to the quarterback.
Been watching number 80, Billy Rogers, at the strong safety position, doing a great job playing that center field position.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 17 with about 2.5 minutes left here in this fast-moving third quarter.
Another quick quarter.
Trojans rush 4. Incomplete.
I didn't see any flags, so this will probably bring up, the first 4th down for Wheeler, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure. Surely they're going to punt. 4th and 17. So
Great stand.
So even though we weren't able to keep them pinned down, Trojans do stiffen up on defense and hold them.
You know, Chris, one thing we haven't seen this year from the Trojans is that long special teams play. Maybe we're about to see that now.
Right, got Rodriguez Clay back deep.
And we got a full moon, so that might help a little bit too there.
Hey, I wonder why things been so crazy at work.
There you go.
There's the snap. He rolls out, kind of a Australian style, and he looked like he kicked it in the stands.
I was going to say that lady in the pink looked like she made a fair catch over there. I'm not sure. They might have to give her the game ball.
Let's see where they marked it at.
And, you know, I've seen that in college a lot, that when they do that, when the punter does that, Chris, are they looking for maybe a seam to maybe possibly run it if it's there? Because it seems to me that'd be mighty hard to run, because if you look where the ball is spotted, I don't know that I don't know that, because the ball was on the 47 or 48 and it's still on the 47.
So that might have been a negative yardage.
I was going to say, well, that's one I would do probably.
But yeah, I think sometimes that's what they're looking for.
Just to see.
Right.
Trojans in great field position. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Wheeler stacks the line, and Jalen with a huge run on 1st down.
Jalen Smith has had a night. I'm sure, Chris, we're approaching the 150-yard mark in rushing tonight.
Exactly. And what I liked about that run, he looked for somebody to run over.
He did. You know, I like the north-south run that he and Zakarian do.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Tremendous ball game, both sides tonight. We're under 2 minutes left in quarter number 3. Trojans down by 5, 1st down.
There's Jalen again, and he's continuing to drive those legs. And looks like a pick up maybe 3. So
So 2nd down and 7, Chris, and where are we at? Inside the 35 to about where?
It's like on
33 maybe?
33, yeah.
Trojans looking to take the lead for the 2nd time tonight. 33 yards to glory.
They're trying to reset the game clock or the play clock, but they didn't do it. The Trojans get the snap off anyway, and Zacherion's going to fall ahead for about a yard or 2.
And Chris, it's good to see Quay Powell back in the lineup.
Absolutely. So it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5, looks like.
Probably time for one more play in this quarter.
Yeah.
Trojans letting the clock run. There's 20 seconds left in the quarter and 15 on the clock. Oh, you hate to see that.
You know, sometimes that's when you wait so long to run the play, those linemen, you know, it's hard to stay down in that position for a long time.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 10.
Well, they can run the clock out here.
That looks like what they're about to do.
And then get their thoughts together for this big 3rd down.
Well, folks, hold on to your hats. We've got a barn burner here, somewhat of a defensive struggle, but a close one. 12-7, Trojans down as we go to the 4th quarter. Nobody's left us. Sides are still filled to the stands.
And you don't want to go anywhere.
No. Who's bringing you this? Thanks to these sponsors. We got Telfair Snapshot, Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, Merchants and Citizens Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, the Telfair County Recreation Department, Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, Bank of Lumber City, and, of course, State Farm Insurance Agency. Your score one more time, 12-7, and in the background you're about to hear the Telfair County Band, I would imagine, as they get ready to get this crowd fired up for 4th quarter action. And, Chris, if we have to stand, I think we're fine. We'll just, if they see the back of my head, that'll be all right. We'll tell them what the score is. Looks like Wheeler County is back on the field. And Chris, I'm going to hand you something that sometime towards the end of the 4th quarter or during the quarter, if we could recognize the cheerleaders, of course, after the band plays, and when we find an appropriate time, because they do a great job.
I know Mike and them usually give scores during the home games. Michaela just texted me, Lowndes is up 35-21 over Colton.
Wow. Big score coming from Valdosta.
So 3rd and 10. Quay rolls out. He's going to keep it. And
nice game.
Nice pickup.
You're fine.
And, a 1st down. He got the 1st down.
Nice pickup by the Trojans. And, Chris, I'll stand over here out of the way. Hopefully I'm not in the way of that camera.
Tim, I might get you to read it. I didn't bring my reading
glasses.
All
right, we'll hit them cheerleaders, and when we get in a minute.
I can't quite hold it out far enough to see it.
My bifocals, man, they're strong, so we'll take a look.
Yeah, the girls have a new nickname for me on the softball team. They call me Coach Grandpa now.
Coach Grandpa, look out. Hey, you can be a young one. How about that? You all right. All right, it looks like they're saying that it's a 1st down, Chris.
Yeah, big 1st down for the Trojans. Hand off to Z-Man, and he cuts it up for another nice gain.
Looks like they're moving the yard marker down. That's about a 9-yard pickup, Chris.
They're saying a 1st down.
So it'll be.
Picked up 10.
Yeah, it is a 1st down. You're right. And Chris, you're fine wherever you want to.
I just want to make sure I'm not in
I think we're all right. If not, I'll take the blame.
I want them to see the game, not the back of my head.
Oh, I don't know now. Into the first full minute of the fourth quarter. Great ball game. 12-7. Trojans down by 5, but definitely threatening here on the 15.
There's another handoff.
Chris, I think that was Z-Man on the carry. Nice pickup. It looks like a pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5 from the 10. Trojans in the red zone. And Chris, this has been one of the best games this year from an enthusiasm standpoint, because it's sometimes hard to hear you and you hear me, and that's a pleasant problem to have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
14-12, Trojans, 8 minutes, 35 seconds left.
Y'all say the score a lot because we lost signal and I lost everything over there, so I've come on to another thing. Again,
just to say we are still on the air, but we had a couple of technical problems. 14-12, Telfair up by 2, 8:30 left as they get ready to kick it off, Chris.
Davis has it teed up, and he pooches it over here to the,
and boy, they swarm.
Great coverage by the Trojan special teams. Landon Carey, number 43, is that Sab?
Let me pull him up. That was Sab Marquez.
And
looked like number 18 might have been in on that.
So I think 3 was in there, Samuel Grimes.
Connor McGee, so yeah. I tell you, Chris, they attacked like they were a pack, man. They were going after it.
That was a good kick. I mean, he kicked it to an open area, kept it in bounds. So
yeah, that was no man's land. I thought for a minute we might get a break.
So Wheeler starts this drive at their 32-yard line.
This game may turn into a situation that whoever has it last may end up winning. The defense really needs to hold for the Trojans here.
Absolutely. Run that quarterback draw again, and
a couple of missed tackles on the inside, but pickup of about,
looks like about 6.
About 4 maybe. No, about 6 or 7. I'm sorry, about 6.
Nice little run. That quarterback's kind of got some good moves, but
when I say there was a missed tackle, you're right. It's because of the way he was moving.
He plants and cuts real well.
Has good vision. Great quarterback.
Trojans bring a blitz, and
nice block by Wheeler. I turned one of our players upside down.
They got just enough to make him get rid of it before he wanted to, and he overthrew it.
Well, you're looking at a 3rd and, what is that, Chris? About a 5 maybe?
3rd and 5, 4.
If the Trojans can hold them here, this could get very interesting.
So with 7:50 left, it's a 3rd and 4 with the Trojans leading 14-12. I suspect you'll see Wheeler keep it on the ground. No, they drop back to throw it. And
wow,
he had a man wide open out of the backfield. And
that defensive pressure on the quarterback, maybe he released it a little bit early.
Right.
Keep reading that clock, the score and the time. We got a lot of people watching, and that other went down.
So with 7:46 left, it's going to be 4th and 4.
Trojans up by 2.
14-12. See what Wheeler. Looks like Wheeler's going to punt. And this is where you really got to be careful with the punter rolling out like he does.
You're right.
With it being medium distance. You got to be careful and watch him take it.
Trojans have it looks like Rodriguez Clay deep.
And there's the kick. And
I'd let it go, Rodriguez. Oh, well.
That's a good job.
That's okay.
By picking it up, the way that ball was bouncing, probably would have lost another.
And you're right,
10
Chris. I was
yards.
just so scared that we might, with that getting a little cooler, a little moist out there, I was thinking, oh, Lord, let's don't lose the ball. But he knew better than me on that one.
So
7:35 left.
14-12, Trojans on top. And let's see if we can finish this out with a good long drive here.
Chris, did you say you had a score on the Valdosta Lowndes game?
It was Lowndes and Colquitt.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Lowndes was up 35-21.
Wow.
So, see if we can go to our 7-minute offense here.
There you go.
There's the snap. And
Quay Powell on the carry shows no ill effects from that injury.
Absolutely. We knew if he could get back out there, he would, because he's tough. Looks like he lost it.
I was thinking maybe he gained a yard.
Well, I'm saying he lost a shoe.
Yeah.
That's about the third or fourth time
it
our players
has
come out of the pile with a shoe off. So he picked up. We'd like to give him 1.5 maybe. So clock down to 6:55 and running.
It would be great to grind out 2 or 3 first downs here.
Absolutely. Z-Man straight up the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup. You know, really, and once again, I hate to jinx it, but, you know, outside of those couple of unsportsmanlikes or personal fouls in the first half, both ways, you know,
right.
It's been a pretty clean game.
It really has. A great job.
A couple of holdings, you know, a couple holdings holding penalties each way, some false start, but for the most part, it's been a
and we were helped
game.
by a couple of false starts as well.
So 3rd and 6 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds and counting. They better get the
play clock's about to catch us. I'm afraid it did. The play clock got us, Chris, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So that makes it a little more difficult. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Trojans up by 2, back deep in their own territory. Definitely need a first down. Do you risk it with a little pass here, Chris?
I think you maybe do a RPO, let him roll out like he did earlier on the scoring drive, and you know if something's there, let him throw it. If not, let him run it.
You've got a couple of big linemen. Looks like that number 62 or 12-1 for our Wheeler. He's coming flying through.
And Clay takes it up the middle. Let's see what we got. He's going to be only about a couple of yards short.
Let's see. Yeah, he made a nice pickup. Looks 4th and 4 for the Trojans.
Are they going to punt?
You can't hardly blame them. You just want that defense. They're going to have to hold them one more time.
About 5.5 minutes left. Trojans up 14-12. Hopefully Billy can get a good punt here.
Had a good one on his last one, Chris.
He did. Get good punt, good coverage.
And there is wait a minute.
If that's on them,
this is an offsides, I believe, on Wheeler. Let's see.
That'll make it.
Did he line up offsides?
Well, it's going to make it 4th and 1, though. It's not going to be a first down, I don't think.
Well, they're bringing the offense back in. It's going to be close.
Let's see.
Yeah, but it is a first.
They're moving the chains. You know, that's about the 3rd or 4th time we've got a first down on a offsides.
And Will Rogers trying to get the crowd to be quiet so that the offense can be at work. We don't want to distract them. I didn't know Will. I thought he was doing a dance down there at first. Great guy and a great Trojan supporter, Will Rogers.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, and there goes.
Oh my gosh, he's off to the races, Chris. Who is that?
That's Jalen Smith. Let's see what the flag is, though.
I hope it's not a hold.
Well, it was thrown early.
False start on the Trojans. Came so close.
Man, that would have been huge.
Oh, don't you know it?
Not sure who that was on. Well, it did run 9 seconds off the clock. Just what we talked about, how clean the game had been.
Right, and then you hate to see that happen, but then again, Wheeler gave us the first down on the penalty, so with 5 minutes left, a lot of pressure on both teams.
Absolutely, so that's going to make it 1st and 15.
And both of them want bragging rights for the next 365 days.
I don't know who's keeping their scoreboard up there, but
I know it's having a little trouble there with the down and distance, aren't we?
And the yard line.
And the yardage.
Give it to him again, and
nice run.
Nice run on 1st down.
I tell you, Jalen has some deceptive speed, doesn't he?
You know, one thing we haven't talked about enough tonight has been this offensive line.
You're right.
We haven't mentioned them. They are doing a great job, especially here in this second half.
Beautiful job.
Oh.
I mean, they have fired off the ball, and they're not playing against a weak defensive line. That's a big boys.
It is. So if we can just do it for 4.5 more minutes and keep this 2-point lead.
2nd down and about 6, maybe 5?
Yeah. There's the snap, the Z-man, and that time he got met in the backfield.
A nice play by Wheeler County, desperately trying to stop the Trojans, and we get down to about the 4-minute mark.
Gonna lose a yard. And the scoreboard shows 3 timeouts, but I thought Wheeler used one.
I thought they used one.
This half.
I'm pretty sure that they did.
Which the officials will know, so that's going to be.
I don't know now. There was one you said something about the yardage of the downs a little while. I hope he's not watching.
Yeah, so going to be 3rd and 6.
1st down would be huge.
There's that little play again, and
he made it.
That's going to be another 1st down.
He got it.
Absolutely.
Trojans trying to play keep away.
So with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left, another big 1st down.
Depending upon the gain on the next couple of plays, look for Wheeler to start using timeout.
Exactly.
Because when this play starts, there will be under 3 minutes left, probably about the 2:40 mark.
Right, you can run it down to about 2:40, 2:45.
This is the money time. The offensive players, the offensive line, as you just mentioned, Chris, they've done a great job, but now they've got to finish it here.
Right, that's what. All right, 9, 8, 7 on the play clock.
Yeah, we're going to get it down to about 2:45, 2:44.
Hand off to Jalen, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. So no gain. Let's see.
2nd and 10. We're down to 2:35.
Run it down to about 2 minutes here.
I'm surprised Wheeler hasn't taken, but having used one already, they'll probably take one after this next down if it's a small gain.
So pickup of a yard makes it 2nd and 9.
I'm like you, Chris. Scoreboard keeps saying 3, but I'm thinking it's 2.
So
I'm going to try to get out of the view of the camera here.
There's the snap. Quay takes it, and he makes.
All right, Wheeler uses a timeout, Chris, and I'm thinking that would leave them maybe with 1 instead of 2.
I think that's right. So really, if you could pick up a 1st down right here, you could just about run it out.
That would be the key. The problem, Chris, we got a 3rd and 6. I don't know that I would dare put it in the air.
No, you keep it on the ground, let that clock run.
We want to do a quick shout out to the cheerleaders who've had a great night and thank them so much. Reagan Hussey, Jeremiah Evans, Vivi Clark, Brianna Eady, Ellie Joins, Lola Harrelson, Kiki Swain, Logan Little, Sophie Cook, Elena Dykes, Jamie Lynn Lewis, Maddie Lockamy, Riley Wright, Ella Grace Pickle, and Natalie Reynolds. Thanks, girls, for doing such a great job with the cheering.
Absolutely.
And, of course, Chris, as you can tell, the band is really fired up.
Big play here.
This is one of those plays that is game defining. If they don't make a first, Wheeler has a good shot at getting the ball back. And, oh, Chris, the scoreboard does say they have 2 timeouts, but I really thought there was one already.
I did too. Trying to quieten down the sideline so they can get the play. And push the pile.
Going to be a little bit short.
And Wheeler uses another timeout.
Chris, did the clock even run on that? I see 1:45. Did it run on that play?
I think it was 1:53.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
When the play started. So what do you do? It's 4th and 3. 4th and 3.
You know, it's a gamble. If you go for it here and you make it, you're a hero. If you don't, you got to turn over to your defense and only have 50 yards, but only a couple of timeouts left for Wheeler. So, boy, this is why I'm not a coach.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to make this decision.
Been a fantastic ball game.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
I think so too. And you don't blame them, Chris, if they do go for it, because this is a chance to clinch the game.
Exactly. So they're going, looks like they're putting the jumbo package in.
All right, if you have a pacemaker or oxygen, be careful. This is a very huge play. Going to turn it over to Chris to call this one.
So, yeah, it could be a case of trying to draw them off sides, but I think the Trojans are going to take a timeout. Coach Burleson, I think, wanted to get a look at what their defense.
Chris, they had them bunched up very close there to the line, expecting us to run it right that way.
You know, it might not be a bad time to break out that option that we run early in these games, because I'm sure they're expecting us to try to pound the middle like we have been. So
14-12, and again, this has been one of the more exciting games of the season. The Johnson game, of course, was very exciting, close. Hawkinsville wasn't exciting because we blew them out.
Right.
But it was still a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
But this has been one of those nip and tuck. There's been 2 lead changes here. Wheeler struck first, then the Trojans, and Wheeler comes back, then the Trojans. So let's hope we can keep it right where it is.
Kind of like our first game Wednesday.
That's right. Oh, my gosh. Chris, that was just an incredible one to watch as a coach with that 1-0 game. Do you get the jitters, or you just
Hey, if you say you don't, you lie.
I was wondering.
You do. Even after all these years of doing it.
You can't help it.
You can't.
And Raven Wooten, I believe, was the hero with the hit on that one, and, of course, some great pitching.
Great pitching. But, you know, Raven being a senior come up with a big hit, but, you know, it was a sophomore and a freshman that got the 2 hits
right
ahead of her, and then the bunt by another freshman.
They got it in there.
Set it up, so.
All right, Chris, it's money time.
It sure is. Wheeler has stacked the line. Everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, and Coach B going to call another timeout.
All right, and I don't blame him. Trojans need to go ahead and use those timeouts at this point. Still 1:45 left in what has been a fantastic defensive struggle. Trojans beneficiary of 2 touchdowns and 2 made extra points. Wheeler the beneficiary of 2 touchdowns, but they made no extra points. It's 14-12 again, as we have mentioned. Trojans still up by 2. And it's been a great game. Starting to get a little cool here.
Yeah, they've got it. I'm sorry, Tim.
Go ahead. That's fine.
I was going to say they've got it right there. Now, neither team has any timeouts.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Okay, that's great. So at that point then.
So if we get this first down,
it's over.
It's over.
And if they don't, Wheeler's going to have to really play a hurry-up offense.
Which, once they get it, if we don't make it, the only way they can stop the clock, first downs will stop it till they move the chains, or if they go out of bounds, it'll stop till they hike it. So.
And thanks for bringing that up. So neither team with a timeout. Here we go again. Trojans desperately need a first. Oh, Zacharion was so close. I don't know the spot.
I think he's about a yard short from where
I'm thinking he is
right
too.
Here.
And this is where the defense has definitely got to come alive. 1:39 left in your ball game.
Talking about getting the jitters. Coach Ellis just texted me. He said he doesn't get the jitters. So,
Coach Ellis, we hear you, but I don't know if we believe you or not. That's all right. He's done a fantastic job.
Oh, absolutely. So the Trojans come up a yard short on that fourth down run.
And I understand the gamble. You have to try. You wanted to win the game.
Absolutely.
All right, Telfair defense.
They just going to have to not let anybody get behind them. There's Trojans.
Pass is complete.
It's going to be a first down. Plus he got out of bounds, so.
That play took us a few seconds. 1:34 left in your ball game.
Off the clock. Trojans going to need to get pressure. Looks like they're just rushing 4, dropping 7 back in coverage. Now they bring in the blitz. And
quarterback runs out of bounds, but Chris, he lost some significant yardage.
He did. Looks like he lost about 4 yards. He did get out of bounds and stop the clock. But
very heads up on the part of the quarterback to do that for Wheeler.
But, we talked about pressure, and they got good pressure that time up the middle. They brought the 2 linebackers.
One minute, 30 seconds left. No timeouts either team. Wheeler with the ball. 14-12 on the Trojan 45-yard line.
There's the snap, and they get him.
Sack in the backfield. Number 11, Cade Harrelson.
And 73.
And number 73, Devin McCray. Clock's ticking. 1:16, 1:15. Both teams trying to get set. Trojan secondary playing deep. 1:10, 1:9.
Third and a long way to go.
68 seconds, third down. Trojans desperately trying to hold on.
There's the snap. He's back. He throws it across the middle.
Pass is complete to the 40-yard line, Chris. 47, 46. Clock is not stopping. Both teams hurrying up.
It'll be fourth down and about 8.
Big play for the Trojans. 39, 38, 37 seconds left.
Got to get a stop. He's got all
He's
day.
going deep.
It's going to be.
The ball was intercepted, I believe.
No, it was incomplete. It almost was.
Incomplete, Chris, so you're right, fourth down.
Trojan ball.
Wow, incredible. And the sideline, look at the sideline.
Absolutely. No matter how the season's going, there's nothing like beating your biggest rival.
Oh, absolutely,
nothing
absolutely.
like beating them.
And boy, this crowd is fired up tonight.
It will take the Trojans have to snap it one time,
and that's your ball
game. And hopefully they'll keep things classy.
And Chris, exactly. One of the things though, I admire Coach Burleson. He went for it, and he had confidence in that defense that they would come through.
They came up big. They sure did. That sack by Cade and Devin was huge.
Big time sack. Big time sack.
And, you know, I'm sure that's what Coach B's out there telling them. Hike it, take your knee.
And let's go. Let's get out of here. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hope that everybody will come out to the next Trojan home game coming up this Friday.
There's the snap. And there it is.
And Chris, real quick coming into this game, Max Preps, I believe, had us an 18-point underdog.
Oh, really?
So
wow.
That's what I was told. So if that's true, what a great victory for this team.
Hey, that team, they played hard tonight. And they played hard all year.
They have.
And, you know, got stopped. Defense played great. Held a very good Wheeler offense to 12 points.
And ball security and ball control.
No turnovers.
It's a beautiful game.
Penalties, but hey,
absolutely.
Great job.
I probably won't get to sleep till about 2 tonight because I'm so fired up here.
I'm glad I'm driving, so I got
you stay awake, man. Well, real quick before we get out of here, a special thanks to all of our viewers, fans that were here tonight, and to the sponsors of Deep Production. Wow, what an ending! Even though the Trojan offense provided just enough points for the win, the special teams and the defense of the Telfair County Trojans really proved crucial to this fantastic win by a score of 14-12. The Trojans moved to a record of 3-5 after this win. One factor not to be overlooked in this matchup was not only, of course, the coaches being able to keep the Telfair Trojan team motivated and ready to play this game, but also we need to check in with the fans as well. The fans that traveled to Alamo this night, as you could tell from what we've just seen, they came in large numbers, and they made a lot of noise for those Trojan boys. A great win in the long-storied rivalry between Telfair and Wheeler. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Great Moments in Telfair County High School Athletics. Let us know what are some of your great memories of Telfair County Trojan High School Athletics. Thanks for joining us. And now, let's talk a little bit about our sponsors. We want to thank the sponsors of Deep Productions for all they've done for us throughout this summer and throughout the years. We have some new sponsors. We want to thank and welcome Riles Drugstore, Riles Outfitters, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, LLC, and Gage Harrelson Contractors, LLC, as being some of our newest sponsors. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We also want to go to our other sponsors as well who have been so good to Deep Productions throughout the years. Deep and Deeper Cleaning, State Farm Insurance Agency and McRae Helena, Will Gardner, the agent, Your Choice Healthcare, PC and McRae, Willow Creek Restaurant, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Telfair County Recreation Department, Merchants and Citizens Bank, Joy's Florist, Dion with DJ's Triple Threat, Cedar Lane Restaurant, Golden Isles Healthcare, LLC, LG Custom Service, Graham Farm Insurance, Family Medical Care with Rick Clyte, Baby C, Baby Do, get that gender reveal started today. Telfair Snapshots, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park. Again, thank you for joining us on our summer series, Great Moments in Telfair County High School Athletics. Have a good one, everybody.